What's happening, guys? I made 3.3k today, and currently on this October challenge I'm sharing with you every single day what we are making, what we are losing, just a whole month transparently. And currently I'm using EdgeWonk. So this EdgeWonk is basically here just to track my trades. I use this to track my equity curve. I use this obviously to see my custom statistics, what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. So in today's one, what we had 3.3k or 3.2k on DAX, and I day trade DAX every single day. DAX is the German indices, so it's the top 40 countries in Germany. Now, the reason I trade DAX is because it's linear. It's an instrument that works the best with me, and also I actually trade DAX just the best out of all the years. It's just something, or a financial instrument that I'm just used to and I understand it the most. So I encourage you, when you are starting, you start with like 5 to 10 pairs, and then you start to see like your win rate on certain pairs are just better, and you just call better on certain pairs as well. Then I encourage you to start dwindling that down. Then I went from 5 to like 3 to then 2, and then now I'm only trading 1. I say 1, but I do go back and forth between GBP JPY and DAX. Like GBP JPY is really linear at the moment, looking really clean. And when I say linear, what that means is the setups for my requirements just make a lot of sense to me. So without further ado, let's go on to this trade and just talk about this breakdown. So the total was here 3.3. We can see the 2 trades that were put on here, and then a screenshot from my C trader, which is today. Today's the 6th of October. And what I had was this morning. Now, yesterday, we always start with the higher time frame. So on the top left-hand side, I have the 30 minutes. On the bottom left, I have the 3 minutes. And on the right-hand side, on the 10 minutes. I like to day trade. I like to day trade because I'm in and out of the markets. I don't like holding positions. Now, I can do them, but I prefer not to. And I prefer knowing at the end of the day, I've either made X amount or I've lost X amount. So with this, yesterday, I actually saw with DAX that not only did we create this low at 1520, we failed to retest that multiple times here during, around 10 o'clock, and then even in the afternoon session during the New York session. And what was really, I'd say ugly, but also really helped me define everything, was that it was pretty much just sitting sideways throughout that whole time. Like all of yesterday was just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing, and we had no real clear movement, because if there's no real clear movement, we're literally just sitting within that box range. Now after we've let's just remove the time from this. After we sat out through that box range during the Asian session, we ended up creating our Tokyo high and Tokyo low. With London liquidity at London, we've now pushed up above, broken the Tokyo high, and then looking to continue. And I've got this line here, or this box here, which is the next overall target. So what I was saying to myself, or what the overall idea is saying, that now we've broken this resistance, I believe that the next resistance can come here, and there is a slight resistance here that could hold us against, but overall the opportunity for price to come up there is valid. And that's exactly what happened. So what I did was I then looked on the lower time frame for an entry requirement. So first, I've identified the overall movements. I have my thesis and then my market structure, and then from my thesis and my market structure, I then look for an entry requirement. So you can see, like, I'm planning my trade and I'm trading my plan. I take it step by step by step of the process. So then what I did was, we saw a bounce and a rejection on this resistance, or this key level, whatever you want to call it, from here. I had a pattern A entry, which is a change of Heikin Ashi, and there are many different ways to pattern A, and that's what I teach in my course. So if you want to jump on our course, link in the description below. And we've got our program and journal as well, which I'll kind of showcase you guys at the end of this in general, where you have all my daily report cards, all the journal, and trade ideas as an overall. But for now, had an entry, stop loss below the previous price action, also below previous moving averages. Take profit is very, very high probability, because even though what I'm saying is I believe price can move from here to here, price did come as high as 15,207, and potentially price could still go and push, but I was just looking for a secured 2R, which was here to here, and then the trade ended up hitting take profit very, very nicely without real much pullbacks or real much mental capacity. When I say mental capacity, pushes up to 1.8R, then pulls away that to break even, then pushes up to 1.5R, then break even. That just really, really is difficult to trade, difficult to hold, because you start thinking, do I close, do I hold, do I close, do I hold? And normally the answer is just close, move on, and then come back the next day. So we can see here, this was around 1048, had the price from there, moved on, and then had those trades from there. So you can see on this trade early in from 1002, 1007, pushed in and had that continuation from there. So the times don't really match up on FTMO and on the charts here, because it's a Wanda. But regardless, that was the trade idea, pattern A and continuation. And then I've just put this in for reps. Now what I like to do is reps. This repetitions is to understand the overall markets and to constantly understand the pattern recognitions and the entry requirements I have. So day in, day out, I constantly do reps just to kind of understand, you know, what is it I'm looking for and confirm. So yesterday we had another trade. This actually ended up hitting stop loss, but actually that hit take profit, but that's a rep. There's another rep there. There's another rep there, another rep there. And I encourage you guys to do that, to get reps in so you understand what you're looking for, and then you are clearly up to date with your trading overall. And last but not least is just to make sure you check us out on Twitter, because there is where I'm sharing out all the daily updates on this journey for the whole of October. On top of that, on our Discord, you can see all of the breakdowns from there. This is our premium for the program. So then on the program, you are able to use this to kind of understand your to-do list. Our to-do list is to help you guys learn and earn. Let me see who it is. I think it was, there we go. So here I put the to-do list for Joe. So ultimately you have to have your strategy right up, your confluences, your mantra, your lifestyle routine, your flow chart, your Edgewant, Tradezilla, like whatever it is, your back testing, your sample testing, the daily report card. And if you have all of these, this is setting yourself up for success and setting you up to be able to become a profitable trader, because you are constantly refining and then getting better as an overall for your trading. So the cost of that is only $199 for the first month, and then $99 a month after that. It's less than a coffee a day. So if you guys want to join us on that program, link in the description, or if you want to join our course, that is also available as well. So other than that, we're live trading on Friday. I'm going to try and bring these back once a month because I don't mind doing them and I've got a little bit more time. But as for now, that was the DAX trade. That's how I made 3.3k on DAX. And really and truly, just the last little section to inspire you is, first, make your $30. Once you consistently can make $30, then up it to 60, then 120, then 240, then 480, whatever it may be, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Earn your right to earn more. That's one thing I definitely learned, is now these numbers are very, very average for me, like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. But at once upon a time, $50 was all I was aiming for. So just make sure you understand the process. Slow and steady wins the race. Set yourself up for success and don't rush the process. All right, so see you guys back for a next week trade breakdown. On Wednesdays, we've got videos coming out at 2 p.m. and then on Saturday, we've got videos coming out at 2 p.m. as well. Saturdays will mainly be the trade breakdowns, and then on Wednesday, then come and learn and earn to help you guys level up as a trader and level up as an individual. All right, so remember to like, share, subscribe, and peace.